I feel like motivation is such a big thing. How do you get it? Where does it come from? And how do you even maintain it? In this video, I'm going to go over all of my 5 key components which keep me motivated every single day. Starting with the morning. And for some people, motivation in the morning might look exactly like that. Someone hopping out of bed with a resistance band wrapped around their head, ready to embrace the workout and most importantly, the whole day. However, I think it's a little bit dramatic, but that's just me. But anyway, the key to the morning is setting your intentions the night before. I feel like intention is just another word for purpose, so let's just call it giving yourself a purpose to wake up the night before. See, I heard this podcast, and it basically said that your last thought is your first thought in the morning. So ensuring that the last thought of the day is that you're prepared to be productive for the next is the first step in feeling motivated every day. Anyway, enough of me pretending to sleep. Let me just explain it better here. Alright people, you see, for me, waking up with motivation, it isn't something which comes from absolutely nothing. I wake up with intentions because I've set them the night before. Therefore, when you set intentions the night before, you're waking up with a purpose, you're waking up with a drive, and if I wasn't setting intentions the night before, then in some ways, what way do I have to feel motivated in the morning? I'm waking up and planning my day, because for me, that isn't enough. I need to set my intentions the night before to give myself a reason to feel excited, to feel motivated, a purpose for me to get up at whatever time I'm setting myself the night before. Alright, so key number 1 is set your intentions the night before. You will wake up with some drive and some motivation to get the day going. On to point number 2. Alright then people, so point number 2 is the big one, and I'm sure you've heard it before, the importance of goal setting. Goal setting for me is such an essential in terms of staying motivated, and I always say to people, try not to aspire to be like other people, but do take habits from other people. And there are a lot of people that I've looked up to in the past, a lot of people that I'm sure you've heard of as well, 100% will mention that goal setting has been so key for them to keep motivated throughout their career changes, and it pushes them to get them to where they want to be. Why? Because they're ensuring that things are getting done every single day. To put it simply enough, I feel like a day without goals throughout it is a day without structure. Like, it's alright going throughout your day with plans, say you gotta do this, you gotta do this, but when you've actually set goals in place, it allows you to go throughout your day and make sure and ensure that you're staying productive. Because sometimes when you feel like, oh, okay, what do I do now? You can look at your goals, review them, see what else there is to do, and just crack on, making sure your productivity and, of course, motivation is always 100%. Alright people, that's tip number 2. Write down your goals. On to number 3. For me, the beauties and effects of daily habits in terms of staying motivated are absolutely endless. And that's why I include so many daily habits into my lifestyle at the minute. So some of you might be thinking, okay, I understand daily habits are good, but I'm here to learn about how to stay motivated. And the point of daily habits is they're not there to necessarily make you feel like you are being motivated, because they are daily habits. But when you look outside them, believe me, you are being motivated every single day to achieve the daily habits, aka the standard that you're setting for yourself. You see, the way I look at daily habits is looking at it like a standard. The things you do every single day without fail, because that's a part of your day-to-day structure. So setting daily habits which are going to be productive towards you and helping you achieve your goal is a way of staying motivated without even realizing. It's all about setting a standard for yourself. Reading, going for a run, working out, listening to a podcast, these things are all quite motivating to do each day if they're things which you're setting out as a task each day. But if you see them as a daily habit, then it's another way of kind of getting motivated without even realizing, because you kind of just do them anyway if you're setting them as daily habits. So be careful about the daily habits you set into your life and make sure they all involve you pushing towards the person you want to become and pushing you towards your end goals. Alright, so on to point number 4. Alright, so point number 4 is by far the easiest, however, if you do it right, the most exciting. You see, I stay motivated every single day when I give myself that time to look at what I really want in the future. And having the realization also that if you want that in the future, you've got to put the work in right now, today, to get there. Looking at the things I want, whether that's property, whether that's the fact that I want to go traveling, whatever it is for you, everyone is completely different. Have a look at it, have a vision board, make something creative so you can visually see what you want to achieve and realize that the work you're putting in now is 100% going to be worth it. And I'm not talking that you have to sit there and literally write a whole new vision board every single night. I'm talking 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day or in the nighttime just to look at what you want to achieve, the future goals, the big goals and the end dream, and it will give you that motivation to keep at the work you're putting in now. Okay people, so point number 4 is all about your environment. You are where you are, okay? And when I say that, I'm not just referring to the city or town that you live in or house that you live in. I'm on about a much smaller scale to a much bigger scale as well. So firstly, let's talk about the smaller scale. When I say you are where you are, I mean, are your surroundings enabling you to actually become motivated? Because if I'm sat here in all this clutter, I'll be honest, I'm distracted. I'm not looking at a clear vision. There's too many things going on for me to actually feel motivated. So make sure that your surroundings are there for you to feel motivated. They're there for you to feel ready and there for you to feel like you want to work. When I say the bigger scale, I mean where you're based, where you actually live. And you got a question, are you in the environment right now which allows you and motivates you to actually grow and want to achieve more? See, for me, I'm from a small town called Loughborough and I love my town. It is literally so sick and I feel blessed to grow up there. However, the only reason that I moved to London is because I knew that if I moved to London, there'll be way more opportunity. Therefore, motivated me to actually feel like I can get somewhere where I live. And from my actual own experience from moving from Loughborough to London, a town to a city, I couldn't feel any more motivated right now in terms of the environment that I actually live in. So what I'm not trying to say here is that if you're from a town, you're not going to achieve mad things. However, I'm just saying, question, is the environment that you're in right now enabling you to be motivated every single day because of the people around you and the places around you? If it's not, then I think that it's quite smart of an idea to do what I did, just to work out a plan to get out of that environment and not necessarily upgrade, but put yourself in an environment where you can feel motivated just from being where you are. Alright people, so as much as I say that obviously putting yourself in the right environment in terms of where you live is one step to motivating yourself, because really you are where you are. If you're with people and you're in a surrounding where it's full of motivated people, then it makes you want to not necessarily play catch up, but it makes you want to keep up. It makes you want to be on that level, exceed that level. However, it's not just about where you are, it is also about who you're with. You see, when it comes to the people you surround yourself with, that asks the question almost to yourself, like, can you even get motivated with the people you're with? You see, you need to be with people that are on the same drive, that have the same motive, that have the same ambition. Not the same goal, because you don't need to surround yourself with, I don't know, loads of people in business if you want to get a business, or loads of people in science if you want to become a scientist. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying surround yourself with people that are like-minded in ways that they want to aim big. They have big goals, they've got big ambitions. Because when you're with people like that, it makes you adapt to that energy as well. Energy is so contagious, and I always say that on my Instagram. Like, if you're with someone that's vibing and that wants big things, then obviously you're gonna be like, yeah, okay, I want that as well, because you see how badly they want it. It's just like if you're with someone that likes to go out all the time, wants to party all the time, you're just gonna end up going on that vibe, always going out, always partying, and kind of just running yourself into a dead end like that person as well. So just remember, where you are and who you're with are two massive roles which play into whether you can even feel motivated every single day. So really be cautious of it, be aware of it, and ensure that the people you're with want the same as you, and ensure that the environment that you're in actually allows you to grow. Alright people, that is all the main points I have made in this video. Just to go over them, number 1 is to set your intention the night before. Number 2 is going to be to set your goals. Number 3 is going to be forcing your daily habits. Number 4 is always reminding and focusing yourself what the bigger goal is, what the bigger dream is. And finally, it is going to be ensuring that you're firstly in the right environment and you're hanging around with the right people as well. So this is all the reasons which actually help me stay motivated every single day. I want to hear yours as well. Drop them in the comments what motivates you, and do not forget to like and subscribe to this video if you obviously enjoyed it. Peace, and on to the next video.